A herd of cows, a gathering of cows is called what? Herd.
Herd.
Gathering of birds is what?
And a flock.
Yes, a flock of birds.
A flock of bird. Yes, yes, yes.
A gathering of fish is called a school.
A school.
Do you know what a gathering of baboons is called?
Caboons.
Parliament.
Oh, hey! A gathering of baboon is called what?
A parliament. Yeah.
But it's a new day in Jamaica politics. We can breathe to say there are new standards to the governance and the politics of accountability.
Yes. If it is not treated as a 9-day wonder.
Mm.
And because the PNP appears to have gotten the upper hand in the recently held election, that they don't become laid back and say, we'll win. You don't win yet. You have just started the long journey to decency.
But Mr. Vinci, you're prime minister, not my prime minister. You're prime minister.
Jamaica's prime minister, and I might say I'm a Jamaican for the time being. So I owe his office respect. As to the holder of it, that is debatable.
Mm. Mr. Vinci, oh man, for wake up 12 o'clock at night, I say him win election. You ever hear this in Jamaica history?
12 o'clock at night, people are usually dreaming, so it might have been a nightmare.
Hey! So what y'all say? Him did I walk in sleep, I walk in dead.
If wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
Well, do you remember saying at 2 o'clock early morning you used to step on the road?
So Mr. Finzi, nobody has declared him the winner except him. And where him come from in the electoral history for do that?
Desperation lends us to approach areas we would normally avoid, like the plague. And I think what could have happened is one of his contrived allies, gentleman from Bradley Avenue.
Oh, nation, yes, that one.
Got
that one that couldn't sit down in a Mr. Finzi.
I'm very proud.
Him look like him did a shit. Couldn't believe. Mr. Finzi look like some of the. You ever hear me run off a program? When I see Mr. Finzi, when I talk the truth, say declare winner and just done program 9, I never see Cliff would have gone until 10, 11.
He probably he didn't want to be there when the phone call came.
Oh.
You know the one that said, what you just do? I don't care if it's so. You don't say so.
But Mr. Finzi, this is a serious wake-up call to the labor rights them.
I don't know if you call it a wake-up call.
Had it been general election, Rhoda would have, yet me not call certain name. Central Manchester MP would be gone. The Westmoreland MP them would have gone. All 3 of them. The 2 Hanover MP would have gone. North Trelawney would have gone. The St. Mary seat, them 2 St. Mary seat would have gone. Who else? Come on, man.
You're missing some of the possibility of the St. James seats.
Well, I don't know. I never look at the St. James seats in full.
I'm saying that the possibility of it.
But then, even Michelle Charles, she would have gone.
Yes.
Michelle Charles. Because she lose, but of the 4, I think only 1 she win. Out of the 4. So that's a sign and wonder. Serious sign and wonder. So what do you think Jamaican people telling Andrew Holness from this election?
Sit up and take notice or look where the exit sign there.
You think that Jamaica fed up him and want to give him up now?
I think they're a little disconcerted. The problem is, all right, do you know the worst thing a man can do to a woman?
Yes.
Make her believe in him so much that she boasts about him and then discuss him have woman with her. She will kill him.
True.
We have to sleep with hearing aid them year, same year in the water, boy.
Wow.
Because what has happened is he portrayed himself as the end all be all of all things new. And then actions showed otherwise. And people who were boastfully touting him couldn't believe it.
Yes.
And then the people they were touting him to have no sympathy are the ones now said, hold on, wait a second about him? Are the same man that? So they are now pissed because they are embarrassed. How many people have you met who voted in 2020 elections who are willing to admit that they did and who they voted for?
Repeat that.
How many people have you met who voted in 2020 elections who are willing to admit that they voted and who they voted for?
I know a few.
Few. Few don't
not
make.
Many.
There are people who feel betrayed. Because you have people walking up to them and say, okay, so him fool you. But you don't really believe the door and window open business?
But that was from 2016.
Yes, but they carried it to 2020.
Wow.
And forgot entirely that there was a reason why people elected the PNP for 18 years straight. And then there was a gap between those 18 years and now.
What the gap is?
I don't remember the exact figures, but work it out. How long was Bruce calling in?
But it's about 11 years of labor right them are ruling.
Yes. There's a joke I heard the other day in a place I won't disclose. But it was unholy as funny as it was. Remember when Mr. Cuss Portia for her traveling? And said she should do something by Zoom?
Yes.
A gentleman under 1 or 2. Matter of fact, he had gotten to the point where he had a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of blood in his alcohol stream. Say, and I quote him, "Your Portia go to China and come back with road and hospital. Andrew go to China and come back with COVID."
You know, Sister Mark Golding set up Andrew Holness today.
Now you're following me. Right on the heels of that, the Prime Minister obviously said, I can't appear to be mama coddling this man. And Mr. Golding don't even blink and him do that. Which is the party of law and order. Which is the party of proper behavior. And you know what's interesting?
The labor rights were cornered today.
No, but him said that he accepted his resignation. Giving the impression
never fire him.
Yeah, got the impression that it was voluntarily given and accepted. Whereas I suspect it was a little more than that.
What do you think it would be?
Come to my office and bring your resignation with you.
You think Andrew tell him, say, come to the office and bring the resignation?
Yeah. That is supposing, although that's a supposition, bears no argument, but that is supposing that the Prime Minister has grown a pair of
balls.
Yes.
So after him tell Lisa Hannah that she a Jezebel, tell Curlin Brown figure FR for Tara her mother. Is which one tell Curlin Brown again? I think it's one of them. After him disrespect the police and make the police get What did they do to the police? You remember when they deal with the police and call Horace Strong?
Yeah, man.
And the police. After I got down at Portland.
For doing his duty.
Yeah. After I got down at Portland. There's so much insights and things that this man do. After I got down at Portland, go tell Colin Bell if he might chink dog flea or fly. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
What them come again in the election and talk some holy terrible bad word. Then he come yesterday now.
No, you missed something.
Wait a minute.
The gospel concert.
When do the gospel concert?
Who that miss you?
Remember that time I was off the internet, so I would remember.
The gentleman have a gospel concert and couldn't get the MC or the what to play properly. And in the big open thing, I hope I don't mess up your program. So what kind of fuck with this?
Oh, wow.
And then ask if them have Kukudu they can play for him. Forgetting that Kukudu usually play a funeral.
So he has done so many wrongs and said all of a sudden now, the Prime Minister come this evening and announce that he resigned. But I believe today, if Mark Golding never did what he did, he wouldn't have done it.
We're at one on that regard.
So Mark Golding set him up.
I wouldn't say he set him up. He set an example.
Oh, yes. But it's like a chess game, Mr. Finzi, make a move and another move have to make. The queen was going to tip the king.
Well, in this chess game,
yes,
somebody's in check.
By somebody's in check.
That's how chess game.
Before you got checkmate, you got check. And if you can't find a move, the next move will be checkmate. Combine the results of recently conducted poll, not by anybody else but the people of Jamaica.
Yes.
And the size of the popular vote.
Yes.
And with this now following closely on his heels, that's check. What I am waiting for is his response to Mr. Morgan.
Nesta Morgan?
Yeah.